Hi everyone, I'm Rincey and this is Rincey Reads. Today I'm going to be doing a video response to the book rep Misty's book chat for this month. And it basically everyone is just talking about their favorite book spines. Most people tend to just look at book covers and talk about their favorite covers or least favorite covers. But this one is specifically talking about the spines only. A lot of people don't really pay a lot of attention to spines, but spines are generally what you see when you look at a bookshelf. Even in a bookstore, even if a book gets to show its cover, that itself is very rare. But that amount of time that it's shown cover out is usually a short amount of time, and then the rest of the time it's just you just see it sitting on the shelves with its spine out. So books with a cool spine are very rare, but they should be something that's slightly more important. The first set of books I'm going to talk about are the Harry Potter books, and specifically this American edition for the hardcovers. I really love the way, just how these all look on the bookshelf, especially as a set. Each of them has their own distinct color and design. You can usually see it, it's right behind me here. So you guys can usually see it in my background. It always looks so nice on the bookshelves, and I like how each book has its own specific color to it on its spine. So each book looks distinct, yet at the same time they all are in the same style, so they look really nice together on a bookshelf. The next book is Spud. This one, the spine is basically just like the cover, except it's down the side, but I just thought that was so clever because when it sits on my bookshelves, I can pick out this book no matter where I'm standing or how I'm looking at it. Like this cover, or the spine specifically, always sticks out to me quite a bit. So it was very clever for the designer to put the spine like this. The next book is The Life and Times of the Thunderbolt Kid by Bill Bryson. This cover in general I just like a lot because the whole thing is a clothesline, so it starts here and it goes around and then it goes through the back. The whole cover itself is just one unified photograph, but I like the fact that they made a point to, on the spine, put a bird on here, so it isn't just the rope going across. There actually is an object on the spine that sort of sticks out to you. The next book is Special Topics in Calamity Physics. This one I like because it is a wraparound, but it isn't a cover wraparound. Like the cover is something different, and then the spine and the back are matching up together, so these go together. But then also I just like the colors in here. Like you can see the blue going through and around. The next one is Never Drink the Kool-Aid. This is just a collection of essays, and I really like the spine. There's nothing specifically about the spine that I like in terms of design. I mean, I think I just like the colors that are on here, but I mean it's colors that are gone throughout the entire book, so I think the colors on here just looks really nice when you look at it as just a spine, especially on a bookshelf. If you have a lot of darker books around it, this really sticks out quite a bit. The other one that I really like is Wicked. This one, the spine just looks really nice when it's sitting on a bookshelf. Again, this like green on black is really nice, and then also there's a little witch flying on in between the title and the author name, so it just looks really nice. I mean, this whole book is designed well, like it has the green edges to the book, so it looks really nice in general no matter how you're looking at it. The next book is Girl Sleuth, Nancy Drew and the Women Who Created Her. The entire dust cover looks really nice. They purposely made the edges of it look worn out and sort of beat up because it's supposed to be about old books, and then the face here on the cover wraps around, so when it's sitting on a bookshelf you can see half of her face, which really nice touch done. And I also just really like the way they wrote Girl Sleuth and the contrast between the fonts. The next book is The Know-It-All by A.J. Jacobs, and this is a book about a guy who reads the entire encyclopedia, and so I really like this design. It's similar to the other one where this photograph of the guy holding all of the encyclopedias wraps around the corner, so you see part of him and the encyclopedias on the spine itself. Next is the book The Shadow of the Wind. This spine is actually really interesting because it has all of these really nice designs on it, but those designs aren't anywhere else on the book, so it's really just very much something that's only to the spine, but it still fits the style of the book. And then also I just like the fact that the little penguin symbol is also designed around. I don't know why I find that so amusing, but I do. Next is the Book of Lost Things. This one is similar to the other one in that the spine has this really nice design, but this one is just taken from the cover, so it's all the different vines. It looks really nice when it sits on a bookshelf, and also I keep it on my bookshelf like this. Like I have a stack of books like this, so they all sit like this, so it looks really nice when it's sideways. The next book is The Sweetness at the Bottom of the Pie. The spine isn't anything special necessarily. They took the crow that's on the front cover and put it as an image on the spine, but then I just really like this color and these fonts. I think actually that's why I picked up the book in the first place, is because the cover and this color and font just really appealed to me, and it looks really nice. I don't have a lot of books in this shade of green. Another set that I like together are my PG Wodehouse books. They just look really nice when they're all next to each other, and I think this is why I ended up picking up the books in the first place, is just because when you have all of them together, it looks really nice. The font is usually the same size for the name, and then the font is always the same style, and then it just fits in this little space, and the only thing that changes is the color. And because it's a Jeeves books, it has this little symbol on it, so you can tell that these are your Jeeves books in the PG Wodehouse series, and if you have other Wodehouse books, they probably have a different symbol. So yeah, those are all of the books that I wanted to show you today. I've noticed that a lot of modern books are actually starting to pay more and more attention to the spines and the spine design. A lot of them are taking the images that are on the cover and putting them on the spine or something similar on the spine, so that way they stand out just as much. If you haven't already done this video, I'd love to see what spines are on your bookshelf. Feel free to make a video and make it a response to the Book Riot Misties as well. I've been having a lot of fun going through those videos and just seeing what everyone's favorite spines are. Everyone has different things that they like and don't like in the spine, so it's really interesting to see everyone's different opinions on it. So yeah, that's all I have for now, and thanks for watching. Their cover is very rare. Nahaba. The next spine that I really like is Spud. Oh, that was awkward.